So when he said I need to talk something, I said we look at bullock cart to bullet train, which is the norm for India now. So India is a land of diversity. So where we come from Chennai, we have these cycles and the bullock carts. And where I am now, land of Arvind and Ayush and Gautam, we have these Mercedeses and the bullet trains. So we come from different contrasts, but we merge together on one common platform. Now, progress is impossible without change, as George Bernard has said. And the only thing we all know as surgeons is that change is, the only thing which is constant is change. And adaptation to the change is essential for us as doctors and surgeons. And transitioning from the old to the new is hard. And this change is what MISSAB is all about. So let's go to the story, where it all began. Delhi 2013. And a good friend, mentor, and a guide to me, Dr. Arvind Jaiswal, unfortunately is not with us. He had this thought process when we all met at VenMISS in 2013 and felt that there was a need for subspecialization. We were all part of the parent body of Spine Surgeons of India, which we still belong to. And he identified a core group which generated the drive and the passion, amalgamated all, and then put up this subspecialty for us in spine surgery. And never for one was he thought of splintering away from the parent group to which we all still belong to. So this was thought into action in 2014, the core group, and MISSAB was formed at that point of time. So my entry point into this came with moments of sharing thoughts with Dr. Jaiswal after I came back from the US and UK, and kind of mentored me into doing things differently. My exposure to endoscopic spine surgery, Martin Knight and Anthony Young, changed it, and I would also play a desire to be a part of the change in 2013 and 14. And remember, every great journey begins with a small step. So the timeline for us, the people who have been leading us prior to me, Professor Arvind Jaiswal, Dr. Rohidas, Dr. Rajkumar Deshpande, Amit, and myself, each of us had a small role to do in taking us forward, and I think the roles are going to be more defined and well in the years to come for others to follow. Arvind was a visionary. He thought about everything. He planned the whole thing, and then he made certain that the goal was laid up. Dr. Rohidas was the educator, thought in terms of educating people in terms of endoscopic surgery, and made certain that we learned the techniques well. Rajkumar Deshpande was a short, dapper spine surgeon from Bangalore, who was a pioneer in the era of COVID. Amit, Jhala, my very close friend, turned to be the bridge builder in the situation. And then it was my gain to take over at this point of time to consolidate all the gains that have been created and met out at this point of time. Of course, the presidents take all the credit. The captains take all the credit. The team does it. The men who did all the hard work over the years in building this organization. Amit, Arvind, Alok, Ajay, the rest of the people. There are many whom I do not have mentioned, and there are many who have worked silently over the years. The Bullock cart had silently started to move over time. The first meeting in Ahmedabad started in 2014, and then success in small efforts is repeated daily. And this is the process which has been inculcated for us. And when the movement started in 2014, it surely took off on firm steps. The cart had now undergone a change where it became endoscopic decompression, navigation, robotics, and it became India-specific. Innovation leads to leadership, as Steve Jobs said, and all these things started to be innovated and made in India. Now slowly the cart moved on to be an express train. Technology was taking over, and momentum took over, and the evolution of spine surgeries happened in terms of MISSAB being in full flow. MISSAB becomes a launch pad for innovation, endoscopic tubular surgery, robotic techniques emerges, and transition from basic tools to advanced technology happened. And all these youngsters you see there have been the main agents of change. MISSAB continued to grow, and a small group of people became a growing family, grown from a few to a pan-India network, with inclusivity which included neurosurgeons, orthopedic surgeons, trainees, and all alike, urban plus rural impact through education and outreach, and we had truly reached all over India. And now we are truly global indeed. So just to give you a bird's eye view of MISSAB Khan over the years, starting from 2014 in Ahmedabad, but in Jhala, Arvind Kulkarni in 2015, 16 Dr. Arun Barnett in Delhi, 17 by myself in Chennai, and of course 18 Dr. Alok, Mohinder Kausal in Chandigarh, Pramod, and then Dr. Akshit, again Dr. Ajay, and now Arvind and Ayush in Mumbai to go back to a cycle. In between, we have had these other flagship courses like cadaver programs, etc., which have been the flag bearers for our training programs. The transformation into the bullet train has certainly happened now post-COVID. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, they say. There are many men who put their hands up for the change. There are too many to name. The vertical divisions in various endoscopies, tubular surgeries, navigation, neuromodulation, robotics, all these subspecialties within this took over, and the whole transformation moved on and chugged on in a big way. So we have tubes and navigation, robotics, people who played a role. Again, don't want to mention names, there are too many, and of course, just want to put a collage of all these people who have done this work here. Arvind, primarily in Mumbai, Vishal Kundani, Vikas, all these people here have done a lot of enormous amount of work in the young trades now. Endoscopy became a separate vertical, and of course, took over with Satish Gore and PC Day, Mohinder Kausal, Ridas, Sukumar Sura, Pramod, all of them playing a role. Malcolm, again from here, playing a big role in developing the Endoscopic Society. We now moved along into having global footprints and also partnering various people. So we have our presence with ACMS, we have presence with the Japanese Society, Professor Kotani from the Japan Society is here, and also various people from the US and other parts, where everybody is partnering with us into making this into a global meeting. MISSAB also has a role in shaping the future. The elderly have to leave, the young have to take over. And when the young take over, it's truly, truly a transformation into a bullet train. We have all the youngsters in the group, the young Turks I call them, Neeraj, Ranjit, Ajay, Ayush. Arvind moved on from the young Turk into an old Turk now. So all these things have happened, and all of them have played a role in transforming this Bullock cart from my side into the bullet train of present day, which you see in MISSAB. So MISSAB Con is shaping leaders through learning. It's a hub for exchange, cadaver labs, workshops, and mentorships. We're now global ambassadors of MIS. We've also played a role in the CSR activities, where outreach programs have helped various people in terms of making sure that the technique of minimally invasive surgery goes to the common man at a low-cost modality. We also celebrate excellence. We have Lifetime Achievement Awards given to Gauri, Rajkumar Deshpande, as well as Rohidas. And we also had publications and book publications, Arvind producing a book for the society, of course, Naresh, others. Of course, I had my share of glory in playing and winning the nationals in India, and of course, representing India in the World Championships. What do we have in front of us? The best is yet to come. AI-assisted surgeries, AI for training education, MISSAB as a global reach platform, and rural MI as units to take it to Tier 2, Tier 3 towns. And this is what healthcare is all about, and that's what MISSAB is all about. My reflections from a participant to being the president today has been one of gratitude to the founders, the peers, my friends, and my colleagues. Also been a leadership lesson for me in resilience and in community and in interaction and personality work. My seniors, as presidents before, took me on this journey. Leaders don't force people to follow. They invite them on a journey. My predecessors did that, and I hope I do the same for my colleagues coming down. At the end, I want to leave as one. How you inspire others to be the best version of themselves, and that is true success. That's what I hope I can inspire somebody to go on and do the best. Thank you, MISSAB. Is thanking myself, thanking my team. Thank you, MISSAB. And the power of working in a team certainly is one which we all know.